Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on a true cinematic legend, Orson Welles. This charismatic genius is widely regarded as one of the greatest filmmakers of all time, and his influence can still be felt in the industry today. From his groundbreaking work in radio and theater to his revolutionary films that continue to awe audiences, Orson Welles' life was a testament to innovation and artistic vision. Born on May 6, 1915, in Kenosha, Wisconsin, Orson Welles was the second child of Richard Head Wells, an inventor and businessman, and Beatrice Ives Wells, a concert pianist. His early life was marked by a unique blend of creativity and intellectual curiosity, with his parents encouraging his love of music, theater, and literature from a young age. The family's home, a beautiful Victorian house on the shores of Lake Michigan, was filled with the sounds of Beatrice's piano playing and the lively discussions of Richard's inventions. As a child, Orson was fascinated by the world around him, spending hours exploring the woods and lakeshores near his home. He was especially drawn to the stories of his mother, who regaled him with tales of her own childhood and the history of their family. These early experiences would later shape Orson's love of storytelling and his ability to craft compelling narratives. In 1920, when Orson was just 5 years old, his family moved to Chicago, where his father's business interests were taking off. The city's vibrant cultural scene had a profound impact on young Orson, who spent hours attending concerts, plays, and operas with his parents. He was particularly captivated by the works of William Shakespeare, whose complex characters and poetic language resonated deeply with him. Orson's education began at the Todd School for Boys in Woodstock, Illinois, where he met his mentor, Roger Hill, a charismatic teacher who recognized Orson's talent and encouraged him to pursue his passion for acting, writing, and directing. Under Hill's guidance, Orson began to develop his skills as a performer, staging elaborate productions of Shakespearean plays and experimenting with innovative storytelling techniques. The Todd School was a pivotal period in Orson's life, marked by both personal struggle and artistic growth. He faced bullying and social isolation, but he also found solace in his creative pursuits, using his imagination as a means of escape and self-expression. It was during this time that Orson developed a unique perspective on the world, one that would inform his future work and cement his status as a visionary artist. The historical context of Orson's early years was significant in shaping his character and future path. The 1920s were a time of great social change, with the rise of feminism, the Harlem Renaissance, and the advent of new technologies like radio and film. These developments would later influence Orson's work as he sought to push boundaries and challenge conventional norms. As we explore the early life of Orson Welles, we see a young man poised on the threshold of greatness, driven by his passion for storytelling and his desire to innovate. With his creative foundations firmly in place, Orson is ready to take the next step, one that will lead him to the bright lights of New York City and the dawn of a remarkable career. In 1931, Orson Welles made his professional debut on stage, performing in a production of Journey's End at the Gate Theatre in Dublin. This experience marked the beginning of an incredible run, with Orson soon finding himself at the forefront of New York City's vibrant theater scene. He co-founded the Mercury Theater, a revolutionary company that would push the boundaries of American drama and launch the careers of numerous talented actors. One of Orson's earliest successes came in 1937 when he directed and narrated The War of the Worlds, a radio adaptation of H.G. Wells's classic science fiction novel. This infamous broadcast, which simulated a real news report about an alien invasion, caused widespread panic among listeners who tuned in late and missed the disclaimer at the beginning. The incident catapulted Orson to national attention, cementing his reputation as a bold and innovative storyteller. Orson's work with the Mercury Theater also led to collaborations with other visionaries of the time, including composer Bernard Herrmann and actor Joseph Cotten. Together, they created some truly groundbreaking productions, such as Julius Caesar and The Shoemaker's Holiday. These shows not only showcased Orson's mastery of stagecraft, but also demonstrated his commitment to social commentary and artistic experimentation. As the 1930s drew to a close, Orson began to set his sights on Hollywood. In 1940, he signed a contract with RKO Pictures, which gave him an unprecedented level of creative control over his projects. This deal allowed Orson to write, direct, and star in his own films, paving the way for some of the most iconic movies of all time. Orson's first film, Citizen Kane, released in 1941, is still widely regarded as one of the greatest movies ever made. This powerful tale of ambition, power, and corruption was a deeply personal project for Orson, who drew inspiration from his own experiences with fame and the corrupting influence it can have on individuals. The film's innovative cinematography, editing, and narrative structure raised the bar for American cinema, influencing generations of filmmakers to come. The success of Citizen Kane solidified Orson's position as a leading figure in Hollywood, and he went on to create several more classics, including The Magnificent Ambersons and Touch of Evil. These films showcased his unique ability to balance artistic vision with commercial appeal, earning him both critical acclaim and box office success. As we explore this pivotal period in Orson Welles' life, it becomes clear that his innovative spirit, creative genius, and passion for storytelling were the driving forces behind his remarkable achievements. With his star firmly on the rise, Orson is poised to take on even greater challenges, pushing the boundaries of cinema and leaving an indelible mark on the world of entertainment. The 1950s and 1960s were marked by both creative triumphs and personal struggles for Orson Welles. Despite facing increasing resistance from studios and producers, he continued to push the boundaries of filmmaking with projects like Othello and Chimes at Midnight. These films showcased his unique ability to balance artistic vision with technical innovation, earning him critical acclaim and a loyal following among cinephiles. One of Orson's most notable achievements during this period was his work on Touch of Evil, a 1958 film noir that is still widely regarded as one of the greatest movies of all time. This complex, visually stunning tale of corruption and morality was a deeply personal project for Orson, who drew inspiration from his own experiences with the darker side of human nature. The film's innovative use of cinematography, editing, and narrative structure raised the bar for American cinema, influencing generations of filmmakers to come. In addition to his work in film, Orson remained committed to his roots in theater, continuing to direct and act in numerous productions throughout his life. His 1956 production of Moby Dick at the Duke of York's Theatre in London is particularly notable, as it showcased his innovative approach to stagecraft and his ability to bring complex literary works to life on the stage. Orson's personal life was also marked by both triumphs and struggles during this period. His marriage to Rita Hayworth, which began in 1943, ended in divorce in 1948, but he went on to marry Paola Mori in 1955, with whom he had a daughter, Beatrice. Despite facing numerous challenges and setbacks, Orson remained committed to his art, continuing to create and innovate until the end of his life. In the 1970s and 1980s, Orson Welles experienced a resurgence in popularity, thanks in part to the rise of film schools and the growing recognition of his contributions to cinema. He was awarded an honorary Oscar in 1971 for his lifetime achievements, and he continued to work on numerous projects, including films, documentaries, and even commercials. Orson Welles passed away on October 10, 1985, leaving behind a legacy that is still felt today. His innovative spirit, creative genius, and passion for storytelling continue to inspire filmmakers, actors, and artists around the world. As we look back on his remarkable life and career, it becomes clear that Orson Welles was a true original, a master of his craft who left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment. In conclusion, the later life of Orson Welles is a testament to the power of creativity and perseverance in the face of adversity. Despite facing numerous challenges and setbacks, he continued to innovate and push the boundaries of film and theater, leaving behind a body of work that remains unparalleled to this day. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.